Welcome to Toffee TV. It's the instant match reaction for Everton 0, Norwich City 2. Bit of deja vu about this one from last season. Yeah, it wasn't very good, was it? Tonight for me was worrying on one hand, on the other, just typical Everton in the League Cup. We've seen it all before. We must have the worst record ever in that competition. We're embarrassing. The amount of silly games we've lost. I've just listened to Ronald Koeman's interview, getting back in after the match. Probably the first press interview, I kind of disagree with him. He said he thought he couldn't fault the attitude of the players. I understand what he means, they ran around, but where I would question the attitude would be the opening half an hour, because that sets you up for the game. And I thought we were garbage in the opening half an hour, if I'm being totally honest. Everything was too slow. We didn't get going, we didn't stress them. These are the Championship side. It wasn't even the best side, their best side. They'd made changes. We had. Let's start with the changes. We done the starting 11. We made, I think it was 4 changes. Everton Ronald Koeman chose to make 6 changes, and it looked like it. They were all over the shop. We brought in Mason Holgate, which we thought he might, but he played him centre back when he should have really just took Coleman out, who I thought was dreadful all night. Should have just left Holgate at right back, played Funes Mori where he plays, and played Baines at left back, or Oviedo. Just have someone left. Funes Mori done okay at left back, but he's quite clearly not a left back. Midfield cleverly come in, thought he would do. Didn't really. I thought he had a good or a decent 55 minutes, and then he disappeared out the game. Valencia played up like he thought he would, and he brought Lennon in, and we quite clearly missed Balassi early on. But that team that he put out was good enough, should have been more than good enough to beat Norwich. It was too easy for them. I think Valencia done okay. He linked up well, he ran around, he took plays on, he tried to get lively, but the problem was when he went out to the wing to try and supply, there was nobody in the penalty area, and it was just too easy for Norwich. Ross Barkley didn't have a very good game at all. Some good, lots bad. Delafeu, who I love, was dreadful, absolutely dreadful. It's tough because I don't want to be too negative, because we've had a great start to the season. Really talking about the game tonight. Stekelenburg had anything to do, but he didn't move on either goal. The first one looped up, and the second's a worldie, so you'll not really say anything about Stekelenburg there. I thought Coleman was terrible all night, if I'm honest. The amount of attack that break down when he gets it wide, because he has to stop and run back and then try to do a step over. Nah, he was poor tonight. Holgate was okay, he was nice in possession, but I'd have to see the goals again. I've only seen them live, so I don't know. But the first goal, I think he allows it to bounce over his head, and Naismith scores a worldie off 1 foot onto his other, slips on his arse, and it goes in the net. Williams, I thought, was okay for us. Funes Mori was alright. Garner was brilliant for about an hour and then dropped off, but it's going to happen. He can't do it every game for 90 minutes. I know that people will probably still be saying he was amazing, but after about an hour he wasn't amazing at all. He just got dragged into the Barkley, Cleverly, Coleman night. Delafeu, Aaron Lennon, 2 good things, 10 bad things, just inconsistencies. Even a manager, if I'm being honest, we're getting beat 1-0, and he should have really give it 10 minutes into that second half, and in my opinion, just thrown Balassi and Morales on then and really gone for it. And then and listen, Coney, I've watched him tonight, and I'm convinced Nias is better than him. I've said it, I don't care who disagrees, Nias is better than him. But he only gave Coney, I think, on the 84th minute, and you're just like, he's a striker, it's the cup, play 4-4-2, it doesn't matter. But do it with so day after, at 1-0, stretch them, I just thought they had it too easy. I think we've had 17 shots, but if we're being honest, You know, Ruddy's made a couple of saves I'd expect them to make. Other than that, we haven't hit the target. Delafay blazes one over when he's on his own, can take it. Touch Barkley in the first half, the ball bounces over his shoulder, like sits right up, just hit it with your left foot. Now got to drag it back and try to put it perfectly on the spot before shooting. There was just too many of those occasions. Lennon cutting inside to shoot, drops it, plays it off. It just happened all over the pitch. We were in the first half, I thought we were decent up until the final third, then everything broke down. Second half, I don't even think we were decent up until the final third. So lots of food for thought. Brought back down to earth with a big bump. We've done it many times in this competition, you know, and we've done it again tonight. It just simply wasn't good enough. The manager will have learned a lot more tonight about his players, certainly the ones who it should have been their opportunity to grasp tonight and they haven't performed. Because you can dress it up any way you want. If we'd have hit the bar 3 times, had a couple off the line, you know, Ruddy produces an unbelievable display. You can say we got sucker punched. And we did, because I think they only really had 2 attempts at goal and they scored both of them. But it still, for me, wasn't good. It wasn't quick. It wasn't what we've been used to. But, you know, it's done now. We're out of that cup. Again, like we are every year. So we go on to Saturday now. We have to get our heads down and we have to get back on the training ground and get ready for Saturday. Lukaku will make a big difference back up front. You know, Baines and Jagielka will come back in and solidify us. The one thing I would say was, how much do we miss Gareth Barry when he's not there? It was scary tonight. It really was frightening. Just the positions he takes up. It was just like a big chasm in the middle of that midfield of what to do with the ball. Everyone's just popping it off to each other a yard away and going nowhere. Damn, we missed them big time tonight. But on the other hand, full credit to Norwich City. I think they deserved the victory because they defended so well. They shut down the space and they scored the 2 goals. So good luck to them in the next round. Hopefully they can go far with Stephen Naismith. Thought the crowd were brilliant with Naismith and he quite clearly still loves Everton. And, you know, safe journey home for all the Norwich fans who come up and sang, because it's Tuesday night. They were probably expecting to get beat, you know, and they've gone away with a bonus. But, you know, if you've drawn away to Everton in the League Cup, never expect to get beat because we're just not very good in this competition. Yeah, there's not really much more to say. Let's move on, dust ourselves down, move on. But hopefully Mr. Walsh is beginning that list for January. Please, please, please let it be another striker, because we need one big time. Right, that's it from me. I'm not going to do a player ratings video, I'll be honest, because I don't think anybody would have got more than 5, 6 maybe, maximum. Let's just give man of the match. Let's just give it to Garner for the sake of it, because people will just moan if I don't give him it anyway. So let's give it to Garner, man of the match. Let's leave it there. Look out for Ped's instant match reaction. I'm sure he's doing one. Look out for the final word. Not sure if I'll be on it. Other commitments may keep me away from this final word, and it might be one that isn't too bad to miss. But keep watching Toffee TV. See you soon. My words are all mixed up. I'm everywhere because I'm not used to doing this under Ronald Koeman. But yeah, I've been Baz. Catch you next time on Toffee TV.